Now, I've got to the stage now in doing up my Volkswagen Beetle that I have to remove the nut that's inside the oil filler cap. By all accounts, this is a bit of a nightmare to remove. There is an official tool that has two little slots in that fit into the slots in the nut to help turn it, to undo it. By all accounts, this often shears the slots. And a lot of people use an internal pipe wrench, which is 1 inch across, to undo it. Now, it's not an insignificant cost in the UK, and a tool that you may only use once or twice. I thought there must be another way. So when I was looking around in my garage, I was looking for a few things I might be able to use to help me get this nut out. I did find a means of doing this, and so I'll take you to the garage and show you how I did it. Well, here we are in my garage. I had loads of ideas in my head how I could remove this. None of them really came to fruition and worked. And then I had an idea. A few things I had around the garage, which you'll probably have as well. And I need 3 things to undo this. And I surprised myself at how straightforward and easy it all was. First thing, you need this, which is basically a 1 inch cold chisel with a shaped shaft, hammer, and what I used was an adjustable wrench. And I will show you how easy it was to do this. Right, I'll try and explain how this works, because this is the cold chisel. The tip is, as you can see, about 1 inch. The diameter of the oil filler cap is a little bit bigger than 1 inch, so this fits in. Even though this area here is 1 inch, because it is a chisel and it's tapered and the width gets larger, this, when it sits in the oil filler cap bolt, effectively reduces the diameter of the bolt. So you knock it in and it gets wedged quite effectively, because there's 2 relatively sharp edges here. Now, the shaft is basically shaped as an octagon, and so that is relatively easy to get an adjustable wrench on to use to turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise. And I found it's a extremely straightforward way of removing this bolt, and you can put it in and tighten it exactly the same way as you removed it. Here's how it works. Here we are. This is my engine, and in the nut is also a little bit well, the slots are a little bit sheared as well. So what I did, you pop that in there, which you'll find, because it's slightly tapered, will fit in quite well. A couple of taps. You don't actually need to do too much really. And once it's going, you undo the wrench, and it surprisingly holds it extremely well. And there is the nut, and there is the cold chisel. And you just knock that off with a hammer, and you can put it back the way it came off fairly easily. So I think that's an easy way of removing your nut in your oil filler. And I hope you find that useful, because it saved me an awful lot of hassle. Yeah, so I've knocked it off now with the hammer, which is actually very easy, and I don't know whether you can see, but there is not an awful lot of damage to the internal side of it. In fact, I don't think there's any more damage than you would do from an internal pipe wrench. So I'll get a new one of them anyway, but I think that was removed pretty easily. Well, there you have it. 3 very readily available, simple, cheap tools that you can use to remove the fillet nut on your Volkswagen Beetle. It worked so well for me, and I hope it works well for you.